It's Chris Kalin, and I'm at Gale's for a lunch and learn with Dr. Jermaine Johnson. Now, this conversation is going to be hosted by Representative J.A. Moore, and Dr. Jermaine Johnson is the South Carolina Democratic nominee that is running for governor, and we're going to find out more about his issues and why we should cast our vote for him. And I'm going to bring you with me. Let's go. It's Chris Kalin with the Princess Diaries podcast, and I am here with Dr. Jermaine Johnson, South Carolina Democratic nominee for governor. So first things first, you're in Charleston. Definitely a nice warm welcome. So how are you feeling today?
Well, this is my home, man. You know, I went to college in Charleston. I consider Charleston to be my home away from home. And I just love being around my people. You know, I'm not no come yet, I'm a been yet. Need my folk around here, man. And I'm just excited to be a part of what we're trying to do to build this new South Carolina.
Absolutely. And a new South Carolina we want it to be. And this is a historic campaign. So tell me a little bit about the campaign trail.
Well, we've been traveling all over the state right now. You know, there's 46 counties. I think we've touched every last one of them. Even the rural areas, to let the people know in those rural communities that they have not been forgotten, that their issues are my issues, that they are important to all of us, because we have to redefine the success of South Carolina, not by how businesses are doing, but how people are doing.
Absolutely.
And we have to ask people, how are they doing?
Absolutely. And one thing I want to touch on, I saw a post you were talking about minimum wage. The fact that minimum wage here is like $7. People can barely afford to pay their bills and rent. So what's one thing that you plan to do to curb that?
Yeah, with the minimum wage, we actually don't have a minimum wage in South Carolina. We just follow whatever the federal government says. So the federal government sets theirs at $7.25, so South Carolina follows in line with $7.25. You know, we have to have our own, not minimum wage, but livable wage for the people of South Carolina. And I'm going to have a labor commission that's going to help us find out what that livable minimum wage is going to be for the state of South Carolina. And it's going to include people who are actually going through this everyday life, these everyday struggles, to determine what we need to do to help make their quality of life better.
Absolutely. Well, I look forward to chatting with you some more, but how can people get in contact with you? How can they follow your success and your campaign trail and donate and all these good things?
All the good things. Listen, y'all can go to johnsonforsc.com. We got yard signs on there. We've got our merch on there. We've got our policy page on there as well. And if you want to just send us an email, reach out to us and get involved, just go to send us an email at info@johnsonforsc.com. We'd love to have you a part of the campaign trail. We got almost 2,000 volunteers right now. Be in the number. Don't miss out on this historical moment.
Perfect. And he also said he was going to give me a full interview on Princess Diaries, so mark his word. But it's Chris Kalin. Make sure you keep it locked in.